It's Thursday, and you know what that means. Welcome to Max Wrestling. I am your captain, along with the one and only El Jefe, Moses Marquez, and the one and only Beer, number one contender to the Max World Championship. And before we get started, there's really no other way to say it. John Cena's time is up.
Oh, God. We can talk about it all day. Coming up tonight, and we will talk about it. It was an emotional Saturday at Saturday Night's Main Event. And we look back at the unforgettable night that John Cena left us with a smile. It was a little lopsided, but it was a smile nonetheless. Mick Foley tells WWE to have a nice day, and I love him even more for it. And just 1 week before World's End, the Devil returns to Dynamite in Manchester. I'm telling y'all, I love crowds overseas, and Manchester was one of them. Now is a great time to make Max Wrestling your new home for all things wrestling, and all you got to do is hit that like button and tickle the subscribe button. For those that prefer the old-fashioned podcast, head on over to SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever it is you get your podcast, and of course, for a whole bunch of links and just a beautiful website to put on your toolbar. Head over to maxwrestling.weebly.com.
Yeah, it's on mine, but I got so many on the toolbar, it's just MW. Actually, most of mine are just abbreviated. I got FB, YT. Thankfully, Twitter is just X, so it's X.
We get it by now.
You'd be a dummy, to miss the official Max Wrestling post-show After Max exclusive and live on our Facebook group right after this initial broadcast. The QR code is on the screen right now. So you never know who's going to show up or what Cypher's going to say about the show. So join the group, get involved in the discussion, because the end of the show is never the end. Scan and go after the show.
Do it. I'm telling you, it's a fun time. Especially since he had a week off last week. He's coming versus me.
Yeah, he's refreshed. Well, it was kind of a fun time, but then it wasn't a fun time. It was mixed emotions, but Saturday night saw the end of John Cena's in-ring career, and he's now officially a retired professional wrestler. I saw that last night, and it hurt a little bit. The internet was divided on the result.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, we predicted it last week, and I specifically said I don't mind him losing because it's his last match, and we're good with it. We've seen it before. You go out on your back, as the old saying goes. But I just didn't want him to tap out because of the whole never give up thing. But
I agree with that. Yeah.
Having watched it and the way it went down, I was okay with him tapping out because I got the symbolic meaning behind it. Like, he wasn't giving up. He was letting go. He was tapping out of his career. And the smile on his face just said, look, he's at peace. I think the smile was also because he knew that Gunther was about to skyrocket because he's the guy that tapped out John Cena in his last match, and he got nuclear heat for it.
Nuclear.
So much so that they had to give him extra security to get him out of the building. Which is ironic.
Extra fellas to get to his car. It's crazy.
It's so ironic because if you look back at One Night Stand 06 with John Cena and how hostile that crowd was towards him, and they had to sneak him out the back door. It's funny how things come full circle.
Isn't it?
It gave me Roman Reigns vibes. Remember the Raw after WrestleMania with Roman Reigns?
Yeah.
How hostile that crowd.
I don't think anything will come close to that crowd and how much Roman soaked it in and just let them throw abuse at him. And how many times he tried to speak and they just wouldn't let him. But the match was great too. It was almost reminiscent of Brock's Suplex City. But Cena did get a lot more offense in than he did against Brock. And you could just see towards the end Gunther just beating him down, wearing him down. And we almost got a Super Cena moment where he was just refusing to pass out. Trying everything to get out of the sleeper hold. The sleeper hold's become the most dangerous move in wrestling.
It really has. It's come back, baby. It's making a comeback.
But yeah, Cena's mainly in the latter stage of his career, has been more about putting people over. So he went out the right way by giving somebody else to shine. But it doesn't make it any less heartbreaking.
No. And I think that's exactly the whole story about it. It's even those that weren't watching on a weekly basis, if you would still tell people, I'm a wrestling fan, the John Cena retirement got you in the feels. Now, I always want to compare to like back in the day, like did people have this same feeling when it was Shawn and Ric Flair? And you could see it in the crowd, they did. So it's like, it shows you how much it means to us when somebody, no matter how hated he was, and again, yes, we've full blown admitted to hating the Super Cena days. But it's come to an end. It is no more. The guy on the mic who would be, doing Hollywood movie after Hollywood movie would show up and rip a fucking new kid to shreds. Just be like, oh, great, I love this. That's no more. That's no more. There is going to be no random one-off feud to help build a kid because, hey, you wrestled John Cena or some, run it back Cena and Orton type of thing. It's not going to happen no more. And all of those emotions, plus him, again, smiling because he wasn't giving up. He was letting go, and I love how you figured that out, and half the internet didn't. This is all symbolic. He went out on his shield. He had to give up because there's nothing left to do. I have no more fight in me. It's you know what I mean? It is what it is, and it was perfect.
I saw someone make a side-by-side comparison of Cena smiling and tapping and Obi-Wan when he's fighting Darth Vader in the first Star Wars, and then he doesn't even strike, really, and then he just sort of holds the saber up and just lets go. Very, very much the same. And I forgot what else I was going to say. Oh, yeah, going for a win on TMZ. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before or something. And he was talking about how the fans are fickle. And like we just said, we used to boo the fuck out of Cena. We used to hate the guy because he would always win.
True.
And then obviously we're sad that he's gone. And in the last year or so, we've all been behind him. And I wouldn't say it's so much fickle. It's more that we grew up, we matured, and we learned to respect the athlete more than the character.
Yes.
We understood why he was Super Cena.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of knew back in the day, yeah, it's all for the kids.
Right?
Damn kids.
It's all for the damn kids. But that was, I think at the same time, we never really... and again, I lump us all in together in the same age group, if you will. I guess the millennials, the ones that grew up with this, the ones that seen John Cena in the weird color, the ruthless aggression to what he is now, or I guess what he was, if you really want to be one of those kind of people, which I guess we have to be right now. But to see all that, it was a journey, but we never saw anybody with the Super Cena type of run. You know what I mean? Like, if you go back to the Attitude Era, there was no guy who held the belt for 400, 500, 600, 700 days. It was no, I beat everybody. So when we started seeing a guy who just did it loose, again, we didn't have Hulk Hogan. We had Hollywood Hogan. We didn't have 80s Hogan. We had 90s Hogan, who was the NWO bailed me out. The NWO bailed me out. I won all the time because the NWO bailed me out because I'm a bad guy. We never saw a guy be so dominant with all these different colored, crazy looking shirts, actually with the same logo, just different colors, go out there and beat a 7'2" guy, in the Great Khali, would beat the Big Show on your regular basis, could go toe to toe with the Undertaker, could, Randy Orton, no fucking problem. Every up and comer, no fucking problem. Oh yeah, you want to build Rusev? Too fucking bad. Oh, you want to build Alberto Del Rio? Too fucking bad. We never saw it. So when it was like, okay, dude, you're fucking gross now. Okay, you can go away now. Okay, dude, you're pretty gross now. And I'm sure, again, because I'd like to do this fucking comparison from back in the day and nowadays, I've just made the one with Flair and Michaels. I'm sure people had the same sentiments we had about Super Cena that they had about the great Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
The fucking unbeatable run. You know what I mean?
But like his long runs was a big thing. Like everybody has long runs these days. Everybody's like champion for a year. But when Cena did it, that was the first time in 12 years that anyone had held the WWE title for over a year. First one since Diesel.
See?
So from 94 to 2006, nobody held the WWE title for over a year until Cena did it.
He still had it for a year. I'm sorry, I'm lost in that for a minute.
Yeah. The year the channels changed.
Oh, you're telling me.
95. Dark days.
Yeah, 94 to 95. 358 days Diesel held it for. But yeah, JBL, Cena, those were the two that held those titles for long, long periods of time. You could probably say Triple H as well, but, you know, he had a chokehold on that big gold belt.
Yeah, he did. That one,
That was his baby.
It was.
His baby.
But we're probably never going to see a run like this again. And not just in-ring success, like nobody's probably ever going to be a 17-time world champion again. But like everything that he did outside of the ring, all his contributions to charities and stuff, Make-A-Wish. Even Roman's a megastar now, but I don't think anybody's on that plateau at the level John Cena was on for so long. And even Roman now is part-time anyway. Yeah,
even more so than fucking Cena ever was. This is it. Our Hulk Hogan went away. and it's our Ric Flair, our whatever you want to proclaim him. Please not Ric Flair, because if I say it like that, he'll come back and wrestle in his fucking 60s. Don't do it, John. Stay away, John. And I say it like that. The only person that unfortunately got his arm twisted into coming out of retirement and should have was Shawn Michaels. And I'm hoping John looks at that and says, nope. And just stays retired. If you want to come back and be like a general manager because you got nothing better to do, fuck it. You know what I mean? Send that shit. But you're retired. Leave it at retire. I'm not saying he wants to do. I'm just saying, like, don't fucking. And I'm talking actually who I'm talking to is I'm talking to Uncle Paul, the heat magnet, the man who's fucking had a smile bigger on his face than John did when he went in for the hug. Like, I scored all the money in this one. He gave me the total Vince vibes at the end of that shit. Killed me.
I love Triple H's level of trolling after the match because he was getting so much heat from the crowd. They were shitting all over Triple H, even though like those of us are a little more seasoned and a little more savvy. We knew it was Cena's decision, Cena's wishes to go out like that. But Triple H was getting the blame, and I can only think that when they went for that hug, Cena probably said something like, "They're gonna give you so much shit for this."
Or you know what? Actually, I think he says like, you know what? He's like, he probably told me before he went out, they're gonna boo the fucking shit out of me when I go out there. Just watch. No, they won't, man. They'll love it. And he goes out there and he was like, shit, you were right. The fucking face on Triple H was awesome. He's a total dick for it. I love it at the same time. But again, you're trying to blame the guy who is just booking the show, and this guy comes up to him and says, "This is what I want to do." What are you gonna tell him? No. I'm gonna tell John Cena no. I don't give a fuck if I'm Triple H. No. I don't think fucking Vince McMahon was gonna fucking tell John Cena no.
I think we can give Triple H a lot of hate for some stuff this year, but I don't think Cena's retirement match was a lot of the run, sure, but I don't think the match itself and the way he went out we can blame Triple H for. And the actual retirement after the match, I think, also kind of sweetened the blow a little bit because even if you were mad at the result, you can't really. I think that moment took you out of it and kind of made you forgive what just happened because you forgot about it because you just got this beautiful moment where the entire roster and the crew are surrounding the ring. And I think Cody and Punk coming down and giving him the belts was impromptu. Cena sure as hell looked like he didn't expect that. No. And I also didn't even realize it was a callback to when Cena and Batista did it to Hogan many years ago.
Oh, there you go. You and me had no fucking idea.
Because
he was like, "No, guys, no, I don't want to do it," and they're like, "Fucking do it already." Okay.
I don't specifically remember Hogan having like a retirement match. Like I remember Brock killing him, and then we pretty much never saw him in WWE again.
I'm really trying to think when this happened because I
don't. Well, no, he did come back because he fought Vince. But yeah, I don't remember him having an actual retirement match. And then of course he went to TNA and he wrestled again. And finally his knees just said, "Fuck you, we ain't doing this anymore."
The guy that was once 6'9" is barely 6'5" now.
Yeah. Hogan and Angle both lost height.
Yeah, they got shorter. And that's what happens when your knees are just fucked.
What I thought was actually so cool though was when John was going around at ringside and he was like obviously hugging like Kurt, Eve Torres,
Oh
and Trish.
God.
Kurt was thinking, "I want one more match somewhere," and his wife actually got on Twitter saying, "No, Kurt, you're retired. Don't even think it."
Kurt, I think you can tell like he's not game ready. He's completely out of the game. He's happy retired.
Oh yeah.
It was really nice to see Kevin Owens and the pop that he got.
Oh God. Right in the feels.
RVD still as chilled as
Van
always.
Damme, yeah.
This fucking dude was fucking
doesn't
stoned out of
age.
his fucking brain ski.
No, Van Damme never seems to. But I was waiting at the end for maybe something to happen to go off the end. Maybe like a Jericho to maybe come out, to embrace.
Not
but
yet.
honestly, we didn't get it yet. That's the word.
Not yet.
You can just picture them at the Rumble. The countdown starts from the crowd, and then all of a sudden the Tron turns into the Jericho countdown. If that happens, I'm taking credit for it.
Yep, as you should. As DC should also take credit because we did make the joke about him getting the belts and walking around, and he even said in our review, cheap plug by the way, that this is their way for them to take a picture, have them sign it, and sell a bunch of them all over the fucking WWE shop.com.
And they
That's
did.
what they're fucking selling all over WWE shop.com. All three of them signed a picture of it. Fucking foreshadowing is a son of a bitch. But it's again, it was all about the moment. John's going out. He's the forever champion. I'm going to steal that from Rob. Another one for the review. But he went out. I kind of wish he would have went out as like IC champ, but then again, it made sense for Dom to win. And who's going to resist a hot blonde? I mean,
True.
Any man would have lost that match. Any man would have lost that match. A simpleton we are. But yeah, it's over. It's great though. It was again, it got you in the feels, man. It got you in the feels. Dude, grown men shedded tears. You know what I mean? He left his wristbands and his orthopedic shoes in the middle of the ring and called it a day. Those were some old man shoes. Those were not Nikes, by the way. Those were some old man shoes.
The pump ups are gone.
They're gone, baby.
The meme with Bronson Reed, I think you put on, that was I laughed at that. That was fucking great.
The whole night was good though, and obviously the entire night was a tribute to Cena. Pretty much everybody was doing his poses after the match and stuff.
Yes.
But we got a great showcase for the future talent from NXT. They all had a good night.
Fucking A. You're talking about a good showcasing. I hate that I'm overstepping him first, but I have to go to fucking Sol Roca first because this girl, I've heard the name. I've heard Beer rant and rave about her from time to time. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever. You know what I mean? When I fucking see NXT, I guess I'll get a shot. And I guess I didn't need to. Fucking Bailey said, no, motherfucker, everybody needs to pay attention to her. They put on a fucking banger. It was awesome. It was a damn good match and a fucking massive win for Sol Roca. And then I say massive because that's exactly what this fucking guy is. I've seen massive guys in my day, bodybuilders of just epic proportion, if you will. But this son of a bitch is pure natural. A 6'6" Nigerian, just built like an absolute brick fucking shit house that then got carved by the by. Just for some extra fucking fluidity. And he moves good. He fucking talks good. He's powerful. He's fast. What the fuck? Now I'm fucking walking around everything. The fucking kids
the
piss me off.
Oba-walk.
Yeah, I'm turning on Oba Femi's music, dude. You guys fucked up.
Instant star.
My God, he's awesome.
And I've seen this guy since the first day he walked into NXT, and I was hoping he would win the breakout tournament, which he did. And on, I think a couple of weeks later, that's where he cashed in, called his shot, and he won the North American title, and guy hasn't looked back since. And this is where I think Shawn Michaels deserves a lot of praise. But the booking of Oba is what Triple H did with Gunther.
Yep.
Gunther was booked like an absolute monster. Shawn has done the same with Oba Femi. Do you know Oba's only lost 3 matches?
I can believe it, yeah.
in
I haven't
NXT.
seen a run like that since Killer Cross.
Exactly. So my worry is with Oba is if he goes to SmackDown, God forbid not,
Oh God!
and
don't
how
do
he's going to
that.
be booked by Jesse James.
Mhm.
That's my
I know.
concern. It is a real concern, but I think we need to talk about Javon Evans and Leon Slater as well.
Oh my God!
Javon and Ober are both just taking over. They obviously we've been familiar with them for a while, but even like
Yeah.
the casual audience that probably weren't that familiar, like we're kind of casual to NXT apart from beer, but we knew about them. But anybody who's just been introduced to them in the last couple of weeks are immediately drawn into them because they've just got so much charisma and ability and talent. Javon Evans is crazy. Already,
Dude.
he's been on SmackDown 3 times, maybe 4,
3 or 4.
Yeah.
and already the crowd are just in unison with the bouncy in his intro. They already know him.
He got the fucking there's one dude that got over like super quick and like mega over when he got his initial run, or I guess not his initial. Well, no, kind of when he fuck it, when he got his initial run, Trick Williams. This guy had this fucking just ultra magnitude to him, and now I see it in Javon Evans. I see it in him, and I'm like, dude, you are that next level. You are as you just pointed out perfectly. You are beyond charismatic. Hell, fucking Leon Slater, charismatic as all fuck. These guys as a tag team, I could absolutely see them hanging with anyone in the tag division if you want to go that route. But just like fucking, with the Street Profits and Montez Ford, one of these days, this guy's gonna have a singles run, and that one guy is gonna be Javon Evans. And when he does, I don't believe there's a fucking ceiling for him. I can 100% see this dude as a fucking world champion.
And
He has it. He just has it.
if you like show his most recent match on mainstream TV to anybody who's never seen him before, and like, cool, how long's this guy been around? And you're like, oh, a couple of weeks really on the main roster. And like, really?
Yeah.
He's already over. He's like he's been there forever.
It's one of those things where, again, as Beer pointed out perfectly, all thanks to Shawn Michaels. All thanks to Shawn Michaels. When Shawn Michaels fucking took over NXT, the NXT crop that comes onto the main are known and are over. Maybe not to the magnitude of a Obafemi, of a Sol Roca, of a fucking
Javon.
Leon Slater, Javon Evans. But they were over, and now they're getting to that point where they're like, it's about time you showed up. The people have been waiting for Javon Evans. The people are dying for Obafemi to be on the main, to be on their Mondays, to be on their Fridays. And when it happens, it's going to be massive. It'll shake up the roster for sure. But I also, I love to do this reminiscing thing. I remember the time where people would love the NXT guys. And I'm going to say his name like this, people are going to freak out. The Baron Corbins, when he was cool and had hair.
Yeah.
Okay? And when Finn Balor was there, and and we loved these guys in NXT, or fucking, I hate to say it like that, but Big Cash and fucking Enzo. When they first hit the fucking main roster, the people who knew NXT went nuts. The other people were like, who the fuck are these nerds?
Yeah.
Now it's finally like, oh my God, NXT's got these talents. Let's fucking go with it. It's like when you see the young players that came through the academy get their debut. Finally, yes, you're getting a shot. I've been fucking reading about you for months, for years, whatever. You're excited for it. We're finally getting that same fucking momentum and evolution and emotional build in this one from this shit. So it's a good job on Sean. Thank God. Please, you know what? Get rid of Jesse James. I don't want to call him a stupid other name. Get rid of him and just have Sean work double.
They're also doing a much better job of blending NXT in the main roster than Triple H and Vince did. Like, Triple H would build these stars on NXT, you'd hear nothing about them on Raw or SmackDown, and all of a sudden they'd show up and you're like, who the fuck is this guy? Unless you watched NXT. But now, you're blending them together, you're giving them little tasters and little teasers, so Javon Evans pops up on TV and you're like, that's the guy that wrestled Randy Orton. a few months back, and it was a little bit of a shitty finish. But Orton liked him so much he didn't care.
Oh God, you said shitty finish, and I went right to goddamn Drew McIntyre.
Is that when we mentioned about the NXT call-ups when Vince was in charge? Karrion Kross had absolutely crickets.
Oh, look at the fucking gimmick change.
Karrion Kross had 0 reaction that night. And I still have fucking flashbacks for that. Losing to Jeff Hardy in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, because Vince didn't know these guys. All he knew was Triple H had done stuff with them in NXT, and they had a bit of a buzz, so yeah, okay, we'll bring them onto Raw or SmackDown. But Triple H knows who Sean's building.
Oh yeah. The communication is there. Hey, what a fucking concept.
This is what I want AEW to have. I want AEW to have like a performance center themselves, and also to have like the next in line or your LFGs. AEW could work wonders for it.
That's what I think TK wants to do with Ring of Honor, but he's not really doing it. He's never really fucking fully engulfed it into that. And I think he should, because you have a point. If you have these, I hate to say it like this, but that's kind of how NXT started. The niche fans, the fans that wanted more than just the sports entertainment, they got it by watching NXT. The guys that want, I hate to say it, a little bit more pro wrestling or whatever, but I guess a little less TV worthy, I don't know. Whatever, just fucking use it as a developmental. I don't know how you can spin it fucking marketably.
No, it was like the same.
Use Ring of Honor.
Because look at the guys Triple H that brought into NXT. They came from Ring of Honor. Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, fucking
Sami Zayn,
Adam Cole, Sami Zayn.
All of the Undisputed Era.
The entire Undisputed Era. They were NXT Black and Gold was Ring of Honor evolved.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty much.
Samoa Joe.
Samoa
One
Joe.
of the biggest names in wrestling was
and
in
then,
NXT.
And then you brought in
Just
AJ.
like a Michael Elgin short.
Bringing AJ Styles, who also did a bit in Ring of Honor, but he was so big that he bypassed NXT. I think he's probably the biggest example of taking somebody from another company in like the last couple of decades and presenting them immediately as a huge name. Like, they're not hiding it from you. This is AJ Styles. You all know who he is.
Yeah, I would say that because, like, I really want to be like, but people, no, pause. I think people would want to say, but Cody. But at the same time, Cody had been in the E, left, did this, whatever. This was a dude that was a part of WCW until it fucking died and did not get signed by WWE. Went to TNA. What became Mr. fucking TNA. Mr. fucking TNA. Then dominated in Japan, showed up in Ring of Honor because they have this beautiful fucking connection, won that belt, hung out with the Bucks and Kenny and all these other motherfuckers, and then at the height of his New Japan career, shows up in the E to shock the world. Yeah, a little bit different, way bigger impact, but yeah, he's the man. He's the man.
On a whole, before we move on, the only thing I'll say about Saturday night's main event that was negative was, like, I called the interference with Cody and Obafemi, but I think they still could have given him a little bit more time before the interference came, because it just felt so rushed.
This match ruled. Like, it was awesome. This match, it was so much. I was fucking, as I said, exact word for word in the review, 8 minutes and 45 seconds of fucking awesome. And then in comes Drew McIntyre, asshole.
Yeah, I'm fine with the finish because we called Drew interfering, but they definitely should have showcased Obafemi more. Give him a couple, 3-4 more minutes. Wouldn't have hurt anybody, because we had, 5 fucking ad breaks on a PLE? Well, it wasn't really a PLE.
Yeah.
It's a mini PLE in a way.
Yeah.
But if we are going to get a program with Drew and Oba, sign me up.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a way to debut Obafemi.
To be honest, I really, I know we're not quite there yet, but I want Drew to win. Purely because he's been there so many times lately where you positioned him against a champion just to lose.
He's the new Lance Archer. God, that's a terrible. He's going to kick my ass on the internet for that one.
So one more thing on WWE that we mentioned. Mick Foley, after all these years, has told WWE to basically go fuck themselves over their association with DJT.
Well done, Mick.
It's,
If you don't know who that is, just Google it, because I don't want to say it out loud.
yeah, I'm trying to avoid saying the name.
Smart.
Obviously, it's going to split people because for some reason DJT still has fans, but for the majority of us, we're all full of praise for Mick for having some balls to do what many of the legends not really refusing to do, but they're okay with it. Like Taker supports
I think
him,
they just
Kane
turned
does.
a blind eye.
I mean, a lot of them
Mick,
do
Mick
support.
standing on business.
Yeah. Basically, I think the catalyst was obviously what happened this past week with Rob Reiner and his wife.
Oh yeah.
God rest his souls.
Which, you know, I knew he directed like Stand By Me and stuff, but like then I thought, oh yeah, that too, A Few Good Men, one of my favorite films. His back catalog is huge.
Massive.
Actually, we'll probably get onto that later
respected.
on the boards. But yeah, I respect Mick for taking a stand. And you know, some people will be like, who gives a fuck? Well, or no, some people were like, well, why did he have to make an announcement about it? Why didn't he just sever ties? He's like, because he's using himself as an example of what others should do.
Great.
Yeah. 100%.
Do you know how much it means to Mick Foley to cut ties with WWE when he's been part of the WWE family for so long?
The guy was Santa Claus for fucking years on end, for crying out loud.
Like, yeah, he came from ECW, he came from WCW, but obviously he made a name for himself in WWE, and he's been there or involved with them since exclusively
96.
since I want to say if we'll count. Apart from the TNA little run, since like 96, yeah.
Yeah. 95, 96. Yeah, no, 100%. And again, it's for if you don't get it, that's fine. You don't have to understand his decision. It's not your decision. It's his decision. And the reality is as I said, he's standing on business. As these other people, that guy we mentioned, I don't even want to mention his fucking initials, says whatever the fuck he wants, calls reporters whatever he wants, lies about whatever he wants. It's called freedom of speech. It's a beautiful thing here in the United States of America. And freedom of choice as well. And Mick said, I have the choice to disassociate myself with a company that has literally sucking the teat that is that gentleman. So great on him. Not just good on him, great on him. Stand on that business, Mick Foley.
Yeah, and you probably haven't heard the end of this because, like I said, it's probably going to crop up in the boards again later on.
Yeah.
But Promogeddon is just 8 days away. Our next Max event drops on December 26th when Boxing Day becomes Wrestling Day. Come and nurse all that Christmas food in your bellies with us and predict AEW World's End.
You're going to be full, and we just got full of action. We determine the number one contenders for Steve and Mike's Tag Team Championships as the brothers of Max Destruction, Blade Rodriguez, and Cypher take on the CWOs, AT Wrestler, and the International Champion, Robert Davis.
Still sounds good to hear champion Robert Davis. And the World Championship is on the line, and so may be Beer's Soul, as he challenges the Demoness in an end of days match, and I still don't know what it means, but it's dark and probably full of spoilers. Can the Dragon survive the black-hearted demon of Max Wrestling?
I'm not afraid of anything.
I'm glad you're not, because I'm afraid for you, good God Almighty. But what we can all be not afraid of is this awesome theme song for Promogeddon is World's End by Captain's Revenge, taken from the latest album of the same name, available now on Spotify and everywhere you get your music. Check out Captain's Revenge right now.
And of course, for more information, go to maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com/Promogeddon.
Hey,
Check it out.
Rising from the flames.
Last year, I made a deal with the devil and lost it all. This year, I'm praying to the gods.
This is how it feels when worlds end.
Max Wrestling Wrestling presents Promogeddon, Friday, December 26th on YouTube and all streaming platforms. Go to maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com for more information. Welcome back to Max Wrestling. I am the captain, he is El Jefe, and we are joined by Beer. Speak their name and they appear. Once again, make sure you drop a people's elbow on the like button and a 5-knuckle shuffle on the subscribe button. I'm still emotional with Cena's retirement. What do you want? Follow us on all podcast platforms and social media at Max Wrestling UK, and make sure you visit maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com.
Just saying the 5-knuckle shuffle will get you.
You can't see him anymore.
No, sir.
So we've talked about WWE. AEW had their holiday bash last night in the UK, so let's get into last night on Dynamite. All right, holiday bash. I forgot it was 3 hours until this morning, and I had to catch up.
Right.
And I'm like, oh shit, can I get this done before the show? Just about. Okay.
Just about. Like it.
It was a solid Dynamite.
Oh yeah. I mean, not an over the top. Oh my God, check out the holiday special. It was a Dynamite, and then at the end they immediately switched to fucking Collision. It's fine though. Hey, they made me watch Collision. Good on them. But Dynamite did start with John Moxley versus Roderick Strong. Immediately, by the way, I love this. I love how they just fucking sprung right into action. John Moxley opening shows. I have to get used to. He's done it for. He was doing it when he was champ, and now he's not champ. He's still kind of doing it, and it just I don't know. It just feels weird because it's John Moxley. You know what I mean? It's a big star. It's right there. But it is what it is. Another really good match in the Continental Classic. Again, this is supposed to be the AEW equivalent to the G1 Climax, which holds fucking banger after banger in most years. And this is in no exception on the AEW side. John Moxley, for a guy who practices jiu-jitsu, I want to say is like a brown belt in jiu-jitsu, is afraid of every fucking submission. He can grab your ankle and he'll fucking flick. He's trying to rip my ankle off, he said at the end of this fucking. It was awesome. I feel so bad for Roddy though, because he's on no points. He each and every week he disowns a conglomeration, and they just want to love him. You know, they just want to put him on a fucking holiday sweatshirt, but he wants to be angry Roddy. So, but a great match. John's on 6 points.
Here's what I really, really loved. The new addition to the Continental Classic was Renee Paquette. Little voice notes, I want to say. the little voiceovers. It's just like a quick history of everybody that's involved in the match. I love it.
Yeah, no, it brings some light to it. It definitely helps the I guess the fans that are out of the loop, if you will, the ones that are just randomly, I watched AEW this week but not last week or whatever. It's nice. It makes it feel a little bit more important. That's for damn sure.
It gave me more of a sports
good job
feel
on that. There you go. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know whose idea it was. Maybe it was TK. God damn it. I don't want to give him credit for shit, but again, he is an owner of a football club, and his fucking dad does own a fucking American footy team, so I don't know. Maybe the sports might start coming through a little bit more with AEW, but it wasn't too bad. Eddie Kingston. Oh, God, I love Eddie Kingston. He's backstage. He's talking about his match with Samoa Joe. He's talking, what did he say? He's on the one loss won't bother me. That's right. Yeah, you win or you learn. That is fucking words to live by right there. You win or you learn. God damn, Eddie Kingston is awesome. Fucking love this guy. What else did we get? Oh,
I think his promos are the best in the business.
Right now, no, I think you're 100%. He's the most real dude we have in wrestling. Period.
He's legit in a way.
No, you're again nail on the head.
We've been missing
legit.
this Eddie since he came back. We haven't really heard these cutthroat promos. When Eddie's on his game and he's got an open mic, he's on another level.
Yeah, it's a game that you can only play and not imitate. So it's awesome. I love it. Speaking of things that I loved, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks against, I guess, the Don Callis family. Kazuchika Okada, Kendo State Takeshita, Hachicero for $1 million. these three guys would win $300,000, $33.33. I forgot. I fucking did all the threes. So many threes. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I made the joke last week that there has to be change in one of these bags, and there's only one bag, and there's no way $1 million fits in one bag. But anyway.
I mean, they probably didn't have enough to cover fucking Kansas because we didn't get that for the reunion of the Elite. I was waiting for Carry On My Wayward Son. We didn't get it.
That would have been so much better. But no, they gave us the Elite because, Matt and Nick fucking wrote it. Or actually, their dad wrote it, so fuck it. You know what I mean? It cost us for free. But it was just this was a fun match. I enjoyed it. There's the tension, that's the word I'm looking for right now, between Okada and Takeshita continues to build. It is very slow simmering. It is a fucking stew. This thing is taking its fucking time, which irks me. It irks me so because we are, I want to say, a little over 3 weeks away from Wrestle Kingdom. And I really need this to come to a head before Wrestle Kingdom. But we do have World's End, so maybe at World's End it comes to a head. You know what I mean? Again, I really need, if you're going to pull this trigger on Okada losing to Takeshita, whether it be for the Continental title or whatever have you, this needs to be the fucking reason, and it needs to happen before he goes to Japan. And either, I would prefer he win, but he's likely to lose. You know what I mean? They're not going to let him keep it that long. It's the whole point is to get the new, fucking homeboy over. Can't remember his name right now. Yuta. Oh, is it Yuta? No, I can't remember his fucking name right now. I remember the smiling guy. That's all I know. If you remember the smiling guy in New Japan, that's exactly who I'm talking about. But anyway, this match was really good.
Toru Yano.
There you go. Wait, no, not Yano.
No.
God damn it.
He's the one I remember as a smiley guy.
Anyway, go ahead. Beer, what did you think of this whole thing? This six man. I know everything gives me the fucking PWG vibes. I don't know if you guys any saw any of the PWG tapes, but these guys they go out there and they have all kinds of fun. That's just what it is. They just have fun.
Oh, definitely. I'm getting a bit bored of these money matches now. We got the Young Bucks or the Rich Bucks again. Go for the Elite, going for the Trios title. That's the next plan. Or are they going to save the Bucks to be the ones to beat FTR again, have their redemption story done? But I'd rather the Trios titles become more relevant again.
Yeah.
But just don't have no more members in the Don Callis family, and please turn to Cash the face. Because he'll be over as fuck with the crowd.
He is over as fuck.
Good. I did enjoy the little back and forth with Don Callis. As soon as he joined commentary, he's like, "What did you say?" They're like, "Oh, I was just talking about, I just caught the end of that conversation. I didn't know what you said." And then later on, he was like, "They're trying to steal my money." And Tony was like, "Well, to be fair, the Bucks did win some, are partly responsible for winning the money." And Callis just goes, "The Bucks screwed me."
The Bucks screwed me, damn it. Love Don Callis. Everything is everybody else's fault. Nothing is his fault. All of his paintings are overly provocative with defined abs.
Overly so.
Just wow. Love the guy. But no, they win $1 million. Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks do. Good on them. It was Yuta Tsuji. That's the guy I'm talking about. Yuta Tsuji. He came from Dragon Gate. So that's now everybody can make fun of me on the internet. Good job. Good job, me. Speaking of making fun on the internet, I got to make fun of fucking Samoa Joe's goddamn tracksuit as they come out for this AEW Men's World title contract signing. Hangman Adam Page, Swerve Strickland, Samoa Joe, who comes out with Hook and Powerhouse Hobbs. It has been like a month, I want to say, if not a little longer, since Swerve's got this new theme. I'm still getting used to it. Still, I don't like that I'm still getting used to it. Like, I really just fucking miss Swerve When You Drive, okay? It's more simplistic. It hits you in all the feels. Damn it. Anyway, everybody gets their chance to fucking say something. Swerve talks about how he beat Joe for the belt. Hangman Joe gets all mad and was just like, says he says what he normally says. You guys aren't on my level, all this other shit. And then the swerve them all, because we have a Dynamite Battle Royal happening later on in this match. I thought that this gentleman was going to be a part of that, but if not, after they have their whole beef, and talks about how how Hangman talked about how he overcame it all and how he was won the belt. Tony Schiavone tries to cut it fucking short. Lights go out. When they turn on, out comes MJF, fresh, straight hair transplant. I swear to God, no disrespect. He's gonna get another guy's gonna come at me on the internet. I really don't care today. He comes out, pyro's raining down, does the whole thing. Still got the Dynamite diamond ring on. And he just, with fucking ease, just lays into absolutely everybody. He gets Joe so riled up. It reminds me of how Joe got Brock Lesnar all riled up that one time on Raw. And I was like, that's awesome. Good job, MJF. Goes after Swerve and says that he has something in common with a guy that calls himself a mogul, rocks chains, baby oil, and is a dog shit rapper. And I'm like, God damn, he just does not care. And boy, howdy, does he not care. And then he said he enjoyed watching Swerve Strickland twerk for top dollar. I laughed so hard. It was ridiculous.
I pissed myself laughing at that.
I have missed this MJF so much. He just entered the segment and completely, masterfully took it over. Class A shots from the old MJF. And when he was making that comparison to Diddy, for some reason my eyes focused on this one guy in the crowd. And like halfway through it, I think it was when he got to the point about baby oil, there was one guy in the crowd, you can see the moment of realization on his face about who he's comparing him to, and he just went, oh.
Fucked.
I was in tears laughing at the whole thing, but this is the MJF that we needed. This could kickstart AEW, because this has been a terrible year for wrestling. AEW's been poor. WWE's been not been that much worse. But this is the MJF we've been desperate for. That promo was classic MJF.
It really was. And it worked out perfectly.
Put the fucking belt back on him.
I'm getting ready to say I'm a little bit at that point, and then you can just have everyone chase him, because it makes that a little bit easier, because Joe as a heel is cool. Like, it works, but I also, I don't need it forever. However, I don't see any other route for MJF other than heel. And if he's the guy that everybody chases because he holds the belt and the ring, fucking roll with it. And again, I think I've said that exact fucking sentence when he had both the ring and the belt, I want to say 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a super, super popular heel. Like, he came out, he got the loudest pops. But this time, no matter how loud the reactions get, he needs to stay heel.
Yes.
Amen.
Like, it's okay for us to love him because he's so fucking good at being a heel. But don't feed into those cheers. Like, keep being a prick.
Do it, dude. Yes.
Keep being a prick. We love you for it.
You can do.
Prick, but our prick.
I gotta say, I think Hangman was a little robotic in this segment.
Yeah.
Like, his promo delivery was slow. It was almost like one word at a time. I don't know whether he was struggling to remember what he was going to say, or whether he was just really making it up on the spot, but it just seemed like he wasn't fully into it. And maybe that was overshadowed also by the fact that MJF came down and just completely owned the entire segment.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he really did.
Fantastic.
But to be honest, I mean, we haven't got for the rest of the show yet, but I think this segment should have closed the show.
I think so. I think it would have made a bigger impact. It would have led bigger, you know what I mean? But it would have made you waiting for next Saturday even more so, you know what I mean? Left you on the pins and needles. But the more we got was fun. It was like an 8-woman tag. The Babes of Wrath, the AEW Women's Tag Team Champions, Babes of Wraths. And then the timeless love bombs against, was it fucking Mercedes Moné, Athena, and what they call them? They call them the Mega Problems.
Mega Problems.
Mega Problems.
Oh, yeah, Megan Bain and the problem. I get it.
Yeah, sure. It works. Why not? it was a fucking just, I don't want to say a hodgepodge, but it was a hodgepodge. They went in there and did some shit. That's all they really did. They just fucking took some time and they did some shit. However, the Babes of Wrath are obviously over. Timeless Tony Storm and Mini Shirakawa got her shit in, but that's about it. Willow Nightingale ran right into, what do they fucking call it now? I think they call it a no-face or whatever the fuck. I think I forget what it used to be. Like a eclipse, I think is what they used to call it. Her Athena's finishing move.
Yeah.
It's shit. I love it, but the fucking name is shit. Mercedes comes in, scrambles, gets the pin. They pick up the 1, 2, 3. I kind of like that they're going to be the first people to take on the fucking Babes of Wrath for the AEW Tag Team titles, because that is either going to call for fucking Mercedes to have double duty next weekend, or it's just going to set up for them to lose yet another opportunity at belts. And then again, losing even more so. So what I'm already thinking is they'll end up having a tag match. They'll lose this one. Athena will get pissed off at her, challenge her for the TBS title. Bam, she loses the TBS title. Because she's already has on Collision next week an open challenge to whomever's going to be in Manchester for the fucking Rev Pro Women's Championship. So she'll lose the Rev Pro Championship. Next Saturday at fucking, World's End, like I said, they'll lose the tag belts, turn around, and that following fucking pay-per-view in January, she loses the fucking TBS title. And then Athena gets mentioned on AEW television. It's a win all around, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we're not going to mention it on this show because it is a spoiler, but if you do want to know, the results is out there for that Collision match.
No, I'm not doing it. Go check it out. If you want.
Yeah, for me, Willow was the MVP of it. But I'm with you. I hope they lose the match on two things. One, I think it's too soon for the Babes of Wrath to lose. And two, we did see a little bit of dissension between Athena and Mercedes, even though they seem to be on the same page.
Yeah. But
like there was a moment backstage where Athena just kind of walked away and Mercedes was like, hey, wait, where are you going?
Mm-hmm. She's like, I'm in charge. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But again, I really like that. Things that I like a lot. Kyle Fletcher, Pac. Pac is just, I don't know who this cameraman is who just got this fucking shot of Pac from like literally the fucking the fucking the delts up, but he took up my entire screen. My entire screen was fucking just this massive fucking fella from fucking Newcastle, and it was ridiculous. And then out comes Kyle Fletcher, and just the work weight of these two gentlemen is high enough as it is, and then they go out there and just go to fucking war, hitting these fucking these goddamn brainbusters left and right. Tries to go for an avalanche brainbuster, and Pac hits this fucking avalanche. Was it Poison Rana? I fucking screamed for. I was like, well, Kyle's dead. And he was so dead, he like scooted himself in the corner to hit the fucking Black Arrow. And great win by Pac. He's on 6 points. Kyle's on 6 points. Nobody's gotten to 9 yet, which is 3 straight wins. So good on that. But again, really fucking good match. Fun match to watch. Pac, when he needs to be on, is on. It will stay on. It could be that guy. I don't know if you want to carry fucking company on his back or whatever. It's big enough to do so. But he's a great guy to have in this fucking tournament. Kyle Fletcher losing to Pac is not a hindrance. It just shows that the kid is in the heavyweight realm now. You're no longer the guy with the TNT belt fighting, the lightweights, the light heavyweights. No. You in the big dog now. You with the big time. And you're going to lose some matches. And this is not a hinder, but it's a good one. It's a good move. Pac's not a terrible guy to lose to.
No. Like I did think initially, like Fletcher's lost a couple of matches lately, but it's not an awful loss. It's a tournament match. There's still plenty of time to recover. Yep. If you look at the Gold League, there's only one person not on 6 points, and that's Jack Perry. Everybody else on 6.
Yeah, Jack Perry's on the big old gooser. Big old McGooser.
Oh, Jack.
You got something first?
I personally think Fletcher is just a phenomenon. The guy is just. Did you see his interview with Chris Van Vliet, by the way?
I seen bits of it.
Baze comes across as a dick on television, but on an interview, I think he was a very, very humble young man. So, shout out Kyle Fletcher.
Oh yeah, he plays a heel really well.
He's fantastic as a heel.
He gets it. He gets it.
The difference, of course, with the Blue League, Takeshita and Claudio both at the top on 7 because they had the tie.
Yep.
But Claudio only has 1 match left. Takeshita's still got 2. And I mean, I don't mean any disrespect, but they're pretty easy wins for Takeshita. He's got Orange Cassidy and Dorada.
So what you're telling me is the final is going to be Okada and Takeshita.
Pretty much, I would say. I think Takeshita's a definite.
Yep, it's got to be Okada and Takeshita. He's going to win the Continental Championship, head into Wrestle Kingdom, where I don't see Okada causing interference. So,
well, Okada's only got 1 match too, and that's against Mike Bailey.
And he's just got to beat him.
That's going to slap.
Takeshita then has to win out. Oh. Okay, this could get interesting. I don't want to fucking go into spoiler land because I'll be on it forever, but that could be an interesting turn as it goes. Speaking of interesting stuff, the Dynamite Battle Royal circa no MJF, which was kind of crazy to see. Shelton Benjamin, Ricochet, Josh Alexander, Mark Davis, Luchasaurus, Anthony Bowens, Bandito, Ace Austin, Brody King, Max Caster, Bishop Khan, and Toa Leona. A lot of motherfuckers in this one. About time Ace Austin gets on television, even though I couldn't see him. Fucking goddamn TK.
It was a pretty quick battle royal too, to be fair.
It was quite rushed. Very rushed. I do not understand why tag teams are in a battle royal. Why are tag teams in a battle royal? You got the fucking 2 parts of the Gates of Agony. You got the fucking Acclaimed. You got Brodito. And then you got some fucking randos.
People from the Don Callis family as well. It's like, and the 18,000 people that's in that fucking group.
Oh yeah, it's almost as bad as the NWO. But hey, we were having that same problem with the Moxie Murder Crew, so it seems to be the thing. Oversaturation because TK really, 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 really wants to book like Gato in New Japan. He really, really does. This was again super quick, rather rushed. Bandito and Ricochet are the final 2. They'll meet next week for the Dynamite Battle Royal. I don't think the fans gave a fuck because they were kind of quiet. And again, if you're quiet in Manchester, that means that they didn't give a shit. Or maybe they just didn't know the end of it because I don't think I remember hearing the bell and I'm like, huh? So if I'm in that boat alone, then I'm surprised, I should say.
No, it was a little weird.
I'm glad I'm not the only one then. Oh yeah, John Moxley backstage just fucking throwing a fit. Goddamn, Roderick Strong tried to take my ankle off. I laughed so hard. Oh, I love this though. John Moxley, when he's pissed, he's pissed. He wants to know what happened. He just he's on his way for a babyface turn. Like I feel like he's gonna end up being a face. And I feel like I said, I've been saying this. Like they're gonna kick him out. He's gone soft. They're gonna kick him out.
Yeah.
Or somebody's gonna kick him out. Maybe it'll be perfectly. You took the words right out of my mouth. Get him out of there. Oh God, don't
have Garcia and you to lead the group.
Stop it. Jeez, the bag of dicks and the guy that looks like an extra. Please, no, thank you.
The mood hoover, as I tend to call him.
Oy vey. I like that.
You know what? I agree that Mox is probably going to turn face soon because the end of this promo, he got a nice round of applause from the fans who seemed to respect him when he said something along the lines of, he might not win this tournament, but he's still going to give it everything he's got.
Mm-hmm.
Which just shows, like, even if he doesn't win the tournament, he still wants to perform at the highest level he can, even if he knows there's nothing in it for him. Which is very different from what we've seen from him as a heel, where he's just been all about beating everybody up and running away from submissions and tapping out and giving up.
And talking in riddles.
And talking in riddles like only John Moxley can.
Oh, I love it, though. Speaking of, again, more stuff to love. It was a Blue League this time. Orange Cassidy, Masco Dorado. Dorado. Don't get fucking mad at me. two guys that are high flying flippy types, whatever you want to call it, the gymnasts of the wrestling world. I love how fucking Massacre Dorado got mad that like Orange Cassidy was going for his little pocket move, and he's like, no, and he throws him off the ropes, and he has his hand still in one pocket. He's like, no, fuck off, and he puts his hand in the other pocket, and laughed anyway. And the guy was like, God damn it, just excellent, great fucking initial reactions. It was cool. I love how Dorado put the glasses on afterwards, but Orange Cassidy picks up a win with a crucifix flash pin. I like that. I like flash pins, especially in these tournaments. Orange is on 6. I want to say, how many dudes are on 6 in the Blue League? Like 4 out of the 5?
Cassidy and Mox, yeah.
Okay. Oh, no, it's
Roddy's the only one that can't win because he's on 0.
Yep.
Mascarado's on 3, and then Claudio and Tiesto are both on 7.
Yeah, good shit. So you had brought up the incident where Athena walked away from Mercedes Moné, and this is where it happens, where Lexi Nair's backstage, and she gets all insulted and this and this. Lexi Nair's awesome. Good job doing her shit backstage. Taking over for fucking Renee Paquette, who's too busy doing goddamn voiceovers.
Which are also awesome.
Classic. Again, not bashing them. Just saying, fucking job's got to be filled. This fucking goddamn... This match was just... it was at a bakery, if you know what I'm talking about. Jamie Hayter, Isla Dawn. Goodness gracious me. I got to move to the UK at some point. These ladies were out there working their ass off. Jamie Hayter is getting some serious attention, some serious love since returning. I remember when she first came back, I want to say it was like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
And they just did nothing with it. Not a fucking thing. She showed up, saw Toni Storm, I think waved at her, and then we didn't see her for 2 or 3 months. It was kind of annoying as shit. And now she's getting back at it. I like it. The Isla Dawn move, I like it. I thought it was a good match to emphasize them both. I think Isla Dawn's more. Is she even on the fucking? Isn't she even on the goddamn roster? Because I don't remember her being signed. If she is, she's probably on Collision for all I fucking know.
No, she's definitely made at least one appearance in AEW before. I don't know if she's signed or anything, or if it was just they're in the UK. We'll bring in a UK free agent. But it was nice to see her back on TV.
Yeah, good shit. I liked it. Jamie Hayter picks up the W. Looks like she's next in line for Chris Statlander. I have no idea how or why, but hey, I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I think they said she's number 1 contender.
It's a way to, again, re-emphasize, rebuild, if you will, restructure Jamie Hayter and give Chris Statlander a comparable opponent to beat and maintain this momentum that she's on.
No, yeah, they are facing each other at World's End.
Perfect. Works
Sign
out
me up for that.
Awesomely. I had already kind of fucking slipped into this whole thing. So again, this ended with Dynamite, gone right into Collision. We've been in Collision for a minute. But the show actually ended with this main event, FTR versus the Bang Bang Gang, Juice Robinson and Austin Gunn for the AEW Tag Team Championships. I cannot deal with Stokely Hathaway, even though I fucking love the crowds just absolute fucking shitting on of him. There's a sign in the crowd that says professional hoe scarer. He scares the host. I love it. It was awesome. This match was really good for what it was. FTR, again, it's one of the best tag teams that we have out here, period. Austin Gunn has really come into his own, and he's like beyond fluid. I forget where Colton is. I think he's hurt, but kind of miss Colton not being around because their chemistry together is a lot better than him and Juice. But again, Juice is another dude where it's like we needed him here. He's rocking his Jerry curls straight from fucking, coming to America with the Soul Glow, shit. It's just surprised it wasn't shiny and dripping wet. And then his fucking gear straight from 1981 with these fucking spandex pants and then trunks over the spandex pants. He looks a fool. This fucking Juice Robinson, he does. But he's awesome. And Toni Storm loves him, so good on him. Decent match. But they end up fucking losing. Juice Robinson ends up tapping out. It is what it is. FTR retain. I have no idea who's really next for the tag team titles. Maybe the Bucks. But then again, I don't know if they want to rush that one.
Yeah, it's like they put him on FTR and then weren't sure where to go next.
Yeah, seriously.
Maybe they need a tag tournament or something after the Continental Classic is done. Because I can't really think of like that many teams other than Brodito, the Bucks, the Acclaimed. I guess they are officially back together now. There's a couple of guys in the Ops, but they're the Trios champions. There's the Don Callis ever-growing family.
Nice.
Got the vacuum cleaners. Yura and Garcia.
Oh, nice.
I would just love to actually be on the show if them two brothers win the tag team titles to vision you guys' faces. Surely Tony has not got the balls to do that.
No.
Surely he has not got the testicle fortitude to put the belts on Wheeler Yuta and Daniel Garcia.
No, sir. I don't think he's got it in him.
No. Well, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I apologize because it sounds like the Undertaker from American Badass Days is circling around outside. But
hell yeah.
Yeah, it was a good match, but I still think the contract signing segment should have ended the show, especially with the surprise return of MJF.
Bingo.
But yeah.
So the crowd can go home happy because they've seen MJF.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I don't think many people complained that FTR won. Everybody kind of knew they were going to win anyway. So it wasn't really a disappointing result, but wasn't really headline grabbing, unlike the return of MJF. But anyway, so that's now a 4-way. I almost forgot as well that he had that Casino Gauntlet, because one thing I forgot to mention too is how he returned and just immediately signed the contract, and we're like, we gave Rhea Ripley shit for this a few months ago where she just added herself to a match, but then Tony was like, MJF has just announced he's cashing in his Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But now you bring that up, and I'm glad that you did, because I swore to God Tony Khan said it's gone.
Well, they did, and then they backtracked. So he cashed it in on Hangman, and then they I don't know if they had a match or an announcement or something where they just kind of the next week it was like, okay, so his contract is now not on the line.
Okay.
They nearly wanted to murder Mark Briscoe on live television.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was his last feud.
Blood feud. It was great.
Brothers nearly killed him.
All right, for the last time of the year, because next week will be, well, in 10 days, will be the Maxis. I think it's 10 days. Anyway, very soon we will be announcing the Bell End and the Bruv of the year. So this is the last opportunity to put some points on the board. It is time for the Bell End board.
Guys stink.
The hell's a bellend?
A bellend? You're a bellend, mate. Look, bellend 1, bellend 2, big veiny bellend over here.
Who wants to go first for the final Bell End board of the year?
Final Bell End points of the year.
Been a bit of a quiet week.
A bit.
I've definitely got 3 people for the other board. I'm gonna have to think about this one.
Yeah, same. I was like, trust me, the Bruv board's gonna be getting some love this week.
Well, you know, sometimes we kind of bring politics into it a little bit, and DJT's already got 500 points on the board, so we may as well award him some more. Another 100 points for his stupid-ass comments this past week, using the horrific murder of a film director to further push his agenda is just sick.
Yep.
Disgusting.
It's a sad time to be an American. I'll tell you what, you know what I mean? We used to be all about the right thing and whatever, and I don't know what the fuck's going on lately. It's been a literal political war where I feel like each and every day we're going to turn to fucking 1776 and get right back to a civil war all over again. Or not even 1776, my history is all wrong. It's like 1812 or whatever the fuck. But still, we're not 200 years in the past.
Yeah.
Go forward, goddammit.
It's just hypocritical. Like, can we not just say, you know, rest in peace, you know, this was horrific?
Right.
You have to bring politics into it and say, oh, this guy hated Trump. I don't give a shit. You guys threw a parade for Charlie when he got shot, but you're mocking a film director for getting killed by his own son. What the fuck is wrong with people?
Murdered.
And his wife.
And his wife, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
Um,
and he could give a shit.
World's gone
Fucking
mad.
crazy.
I do want to award 30 points each for the ending of the NXT Women's North American title match.
Oh,
with
shit,
Thea,
yeah.
Blake Monroe, and also for the referee. That was a fuck finish. And according to Shiteful, who, SAP does not like me, apparently creative has now had to change a lot.
Yeah.
Because NXT has been recorded, because obviously it's Christmas break. And so creative has actually gone into bits of a disarray. But Blake's going to win the title back. So, yeah, 30 points. And I love you, Miss Monroe. And I love Thea. I think Thea's very good.
It
So,
was, like I said to you, though, I don't. All three of them, I think. Well, I mean, you can't really blame the ref because that's just their job. It's one of those things that keeps cropping up. Are the refs supposed to count or not if they know the result is wrong? I think they are told to just keep counting. If they don't get the shoulders up, that's on them. But you can
Carbon copy of Jay, Tiffany, and Nia all those months ago.
Yeah, but you can put the blame on both of them. I think Blake did get winded, as many people have pointed out, and she just forgot to kick out in time, or couldn't kick out in time. But I also think Thea Hale put a lot of weight and pressure on Blake with that pin, especially if she knew it wasn't going to be the final pin, like ease up a little bit.
Yeah. I was just gonna say the same thing. I was like, well, she fucking looked like she was going for it. Like it wasn't just some light pin. We've seen the lighter pins where you lay on your back, you grab the one leg, you know what I mean, you're half on, you do the fucking standing. There's so many ways to have a light cover, but. Yeah, no, I kind of want to go back to the thought of, is that on the referee? Because the referee is supposed to, I hate saying it in this, well, no, it's my analogy, so I'll fucking roll with it. They're supposed to be the adult in the ring, okay? They're supposed to be the one in charge, you know what I'm saying? They're supposed to be the one keeping order. And I'm sure she can yell, hey, make sure you kick out, or she could say something, but at the same time, fucking camera's right on her face. There's not a lot she could do. I mean, unless you were to 1, 2, and then slip and push to make them kick out type of shit. I don't really know what more you could have did. So as unfortunate as it turned out to be, it's fine. We'll move on. You know what I mean? Motherfucker, we'll live. You know what I'm saying? We'll live.
To be honest, I think the refs saved it by not calling an audible, because we've seen it so many times where refs have thrown the pin and they've made it obvious where that was clearly going to be a 3 and they just stopped at 2 randomly or missed it or something. And it just looks stupid, and people criticize it for looking like a botched pin or whatever. But by the ref continuing to do the 3, it looks fine on TV. It looks like that was the result. But the only thing that tells us it wasn't the result was the reactions. Thea Hale was clearly shocked that she won. Blake was just pissed. Yeah.
Blake should do a post-scrum now on NXT and go, Thea Hale went for business for herself. Like that brawl out.
This is the thing. You've now got the opportunity to turn this into an angle. Whereas if the ref had called an audible, people would have just shat on the result. At least this way you can make something out of it.
Yeah, it's a nice story.
Good. Yeah, no, you could, fortuitously write into a story, make it a thing. Hell, you could play it up as, this is the first time when she lost, and this it's a revenge now. Now it's a revenge. Now you have an ability to build on not 1 but 2 characters. You get to build on a story, as Beard just pointed out perfectly, and it at the same time saves the referee because they were, as you said beautifully, Daz, she's just doing her job.
Honestly, that's the only thing I've seen from NXT this week, because I am trying to get into the habit of watching it more now, especially after Deadline. And just seeing the influx that they've brought in with Saturday Night's Main Event and stuff.
Even Evolve is fun on a Wednesday. It's only on for 45 minutes, up to an hour.
I was going to say that's kind of flown off the radar a little bit.
Get Kendall Gray off there and get Kendall Gray on NXT more full-time. Get her to drop the belt. And also, I want to award 50 points to whoever these goons that actually did the awards of the year. Mercedes Moné as Female Wrestler of the Year.
Sports Illustrated.
Io Sky, Stephanie Vaquer have outdone that bomb. Tony Storm has outdone that bomb.
No argument.
I put Mercedes maybe in the top 5. Io Sky is at the most consistent matches.
I only
Stephanie
put her
back
at
there.
Only put her at top 5 because of what the impact she's had. That's it. Not because of how good she's been, but because of the impact she's had.
Yeah. But just, I hope Becky Lynch comments on this, because obviously Sports Illustrated has become part of her catchphrase.
Oh god,
Oh, yeah.
Becky's gonna go fucking ape shit.
She's no longer the best women's wrestler in the world. Sports Illustrated says it.
And I politely want to say as well about the male wrestler who went to Hangman Adam Page. No, Bandito should have won that. And I don't think anyone could disagree with Bandito.
Bandito's been on a tear.
He has
Can't
been
say no.
incredible all year. And I think that'll be I'll put 50 for them too, because they're both very much incorrect.
Yeah. Mercedes more so than Hangman, I think.
Yep.
Hangman's had a really good year, but yeah,
don't know
I think there has
male
been
wrestler
better.
of the year, but still.
Since Bandito's been back from that when he had that injury, was it Final Battle?
Yeah.
I think with Jericho. For me, Bandito has been on a freaking roll. Him and Brody King. Brody King does not get the love he
the
deserves.
Brodito.
Big Brody is a freaking beast.
He truly is.
Big Brody deserves some love.
I'm gonna drop points on Austin Theory, but I'm not gonna be too harsh, because I don't think it's really his fault. But like we knew he was gonna be the masked man, and they did the reveal way too early, I might add, this week. So we only had to wonder for a week who it was, even though we already kind of knew who it was. And it was. I immediately compared him to Danny Garcia because he's got the shaved head,
Yes.
the black hoodie, and it's the same level of I don't give a shit aura.
100%.
But I've also, the more I've looked at it, it also kind of reminds me of the reveals of Aces and Eights, when it was supposed to be these big reveals of who's behind the mask, and it's like, it's Eric Bischoff's son, huh?
We were there.
Okay.
And Wes Briscoe.
Yeah, we were there for Briscoe in Manchester when he turned on Kurt Angle.
Garrett.
Yeah, that was the downside. I thought Aces and Eights was a good group. It gets a lot of flack, but I think the only downside was the reveals were piss poor of Wes Briscoe and Garrett Bischoff. But other than that, I thought they was a good group. But that's what I compare it to. That I don't give a shit reveals of Danny Garcia and Garrett Bischoff. And hey, it's Austin Theory with a shaved head, and he's not saying it. They did also upload a dual shot of Theory's reveal and Punk's reaction, and Punk was just like,
I'm intrigued on how Theory works. I don't think he needs a
Perfect
mouthpiece.
reaction.
I think Theory's good on the mic,
Hmm.
but I probably would have preferred Ricky in the group. I think Ricky's good on the mic, but I think Theory depends on if he's built like a beast, I'm down.
Well, yeah, depends exactly.
Yeah.
Depends on how they build him.
that's the thing now.
And we never got an explanation why Grayson Waller turned on him. We never got the blow-off match.
I always assumed it was just because he got injured.
Yeah.
And Waller was just like, he's dead weight, so I'm cutting loose, or kind of thing.
Yeah, simplistic. Nothing too crazy.
But Theory's booking the last couple of years,
Debatable, really.
yeah, he doesn't strike me as posing much of a threat to be this thorn in CM Punk's side who's gonna affect the world title picture. I'm just not buying it. So I'm gonna be lenient and give him 15 points because it's not really his fault that it doesn't really grab my attention.
No,
It seems kind of random more than anything.
that one.
Need to give
Yeah,
our customer
random.
20 points to Mercedes for just being Mercedes.
Like weekly points. Fuck it.
Oh, yeah. It's the customary now.
There it is. I like it a lot. No, I'm with you, dude. The Austin Theory was underwhelming. I still cannot get over the internet with I know that ass anywhere. Has to be Austin Theory. And it turned out to be Austin Theory. So motherfuckers were looking at too much ass. That's just, the internet needs to stop looking at ass. But underwhelming. I don't hate the idea of it being Ricky Starks. I preferred it because it just helps influence the entire thing with Cody and all this other shit. And, you can play it up in a different fucking kind of manner, but it's Austin Theory. But yeah, I'm with you. He's a sidekick. He's a sidekick. I think he can make it on his own. I think he can. He's the fucking, the little engine that could. I think he can. Does he? I don't know. That's my problem, because I cannot help but see him as a fucking sidekick. He's the son of Johnny Gargano, if you will. Or he could be the son of Seth Rollins type of shit. He could be the little brother, but I don't know, he could be the big brother yet. He needs the big brother, but they're going to go with it. They're going to go with it. And that, you know what? Fine. But when Seth is healthy, make him his little brother.
Oh, well, I mean, when Seth's healthy, he's probably going to come back as a face, to be honest, with Division turning on him.
Ah, shit.
And I noticed it again the other day, because I forgot that Elimination Chamber, which is right before Mania, is in Chicago. So it's either going to go one of two ways. Either Seth returns and screws Punk again, or he returns and shockingly sides with Punk against Division.
Possibility.
Ooh.
It's endless. But I'm still a firm believer Braun Breaker should please win the title from Punk.
Yep.
Love Punk. It's Breaker's time.
Yep.
Honestly, I think it's too soon.
No.
Not too soon for Braun, but too soon in this build-up. Also, Punk's only just won it.
Yeah.
If you can milk
the build-up,
this
yes,
for another month or so, maybe.
Oh, have him win in a Mania. Punk doesn't have to lose in Chicago. They've been cool with letting people fucking win in Chicago. Let him fucking keep the belt. Or, let him have a fucking random-ass tag team match or something. Just do something to have him stay World Heavyweight Champion, and then that's Braun Breaker's opportunity to win it. And have him win it on the biggest stage there is. Have him do something that his dad nor his uncle did. Win it on the biggest stage. Because that's exactly how you build a fucking megastar. You crown him on the biggest stage that you can offer. And Braun Breaker is already a megastar. Now you're going to just make him a shining megastar when he wins at Mania.
Yeah, personally, I don't think there's anybody more perfect to win the Rumble than Braun Breaker. So he has to lose against Punk. And then win the Rumble.
I love it. Make it happen.
There was one more. Nikki Bella, 20 points.
Yeah.
I know it was booking, but she fucking ruined the women's match. I don't need to see her in the title picture. Stop, please. She had a match against Stephanie. Fine, no more. One and done.
Yeah.
Why are we dragging this out? Hopefully she's not going to win the title. So why are we dragging this out?
The only one to beat Stephanie is Raquel. And put her back as Big Mommy Cool. Yeah,
I think that's probably like the only one that I like, and I kind of like it, but I also think it's still a little too soon, because I'm loving the Vacure run. Loving it.
Yeah, I think it's a slow burn push of her.
Mm-hmm.
I do kind of like the idea of Liv and Roxanne as a tag team now, even though you're not quite sure where Liv stands.
True.
Dominic's Angels.
Yeah.
I like it.
Right, it has a lot of fucking girls on the go.
All right,
it's the mustache.
It's the mustache and the mullet. Any more last points of the year?
Just another 50 to the IWC. If you don't understand why John Cena fucking went out on his back, as they say, then you don't get the business. That's all I got.
And I want to give a final 50 points to Vince Russo. Apparently, I don't know if it's true or not. It might have been an episode a long time ago. Said, bro, if she can't speak English, she shouldn't be champion, about Stephanie Vaquer.
I'm pretty sure he said if she can't speak American.
Yeah, American.
And I was like, that's not a language.
Thank you.
That's the final points.
And just real quick to add to that, Ritz, she does speak English.
She speaks it
pretty
very
good
well,
English,
considering she's still learning.
Exactly. You're so fucking dumb.
Better than Hurricane.
Oh, it's the teeth, mate. It's the teeth.
she speaks English better than the great Khali did, and they made him a world heavyweight champion.
Facts.
So shut the fuck up, bro. Alright, that is the final Bell End board of the year. Let's put some points on the other board. It's time for the Bruv board. Bruv.
Bruv.
Brother.
Alright, so we got political on the other board, so I'm just really quickly gonna drop it on the other side. For anybody who didn't mock Rob Rayner's death, you get 200 points.
I like it.
I do have two more, but I'll let you guys go first.
I'm sure mine is the same as yours because I want to go right to Mick Foley this week. Just absolute awesome man for simply standing on business. This company made me. This company paid me, but I don't fucking walk in the light that these guys walk. I walk my own path, or a path that is of a different light. So I would say he took his ball and went home, but he took that fucking goddamn ring and told you to shove it, is what he really did. So, good job, Mick Foley. 250 for Mick Foley.
Yes. Beer?
I want to give, I think I want to give 100 points to MJF.
Yeah.
That promo alone.
That was amazing.
So, Max, welcome back. 100 points for you, baby.
Yes,
alright,
sir.
so here's two I got. Isla Dawn for her Dynamite appearance. I get that it was just, she's from the UK. It's an enhancement match, so I get that it was short. But it would have been nice to see her on TV a little bit longer. And I still have no idea why WWE released her. So 50 points to Isla Dawn.
And for that booty alone.
Thank you. So I'm telling you, she works at a bakery.
Not just that, but her and Alba Fire were a great tag team.
They were.
They were
a good team.
But they were tag team wrestling at the time was dead in the water.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, fuck yeah, it was. 2.0 was hot ass.
And one more. I'm going to give 100 points to Kalani Jordan. Not for anything she's done recently on NXT, for her latest Instagram post.
Hey,
what's she done this time?
Lord have mercy.
Oh,
we're going to break the internet all over again.
Mrs. Carmelo Hayes?
It's not so much that she did anything. It's just the post.
This is how you know we're simpletons.
Let's have a look.
So let's have a looky.
One of the many reasons.
Yeah.
One of the many reasons I need to watch NXT more.
You know what? I think we did it. I don't know if we did or didn't do it. And if we didn't do it, shame on us. I don't think it's going to make a massive impact in the list. So I'll go this high. 300 for John Cena, because 23 years on our screens, in our hearts, in our hate posts, and on our appreciations as well. Thank you, John. May you enjoy your retirement. May I see you on the beaches of San Diego, and if so, I'll buy you a burrito.
Ooh.
Damn right.
Love some burritos.
Hey.
Do you want to give 50 points to Oba, Sol, Javon, Leon for their performances on Saturday night's main event?
That's how I walk in work.
I want to also give 100 points to Gunther for being a prick on Raw.
Just
straight
asshole he was.
Prick.
The thing is,
but he's playing it up so well. It's awesome. He's the foreign heel who's just fucking running with the ball. I love it.
He's
up there with Max.
He's gonna have some balls to take the heat that he's getting, and he's taking it in his stride. So he deserves respect for that.
And it's hot in that kitchen, boy. It's hot in that kitchen.
The big dog loves it.
And unless there's anybody else, there's now bang on 200 people on the Bruv board.
Nice.
Oh, we have to do it. I want to give 50 points to Trish Stratus to wish her a happy 50th birthday, and a customary 20 points for Rhea Ripley for being mommy.
Well,
that's right.
And I'm done for the year.
Thankfully, both of those are already on the list. So yeah, Trish, you have no business being 50.
None. You're making 50 look something different. The bar has been set, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. We're all screwed.
Trish Stratus
can
was
look
on
at
my
it.
wall when I was 11, and now she's 50.
I know.
And Jesus
Fuck.
Christ, I'd still
Shows
have her on
her
my
age.
wall. God almighty.
Kind of wish I still had that
Simpletons.
poster, but anyway.
Hey,
Um,
telling me.
I think that's it for the bruv board. Yeah, so next week, of course, we will reveal the bruv and the bell ends of the year. Total points accumulated in the last 52 weeks.
Damn.
So, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you all. That is it for this week, and that is it for us before Christmas. But before we go anywhere, there is time for Sansa to deliver a cheap plug from the TSK.
That's right. Santa's coming down your chimney and right through your YouTube channels as we have dropped the Saturday Night's Main Event. John Cena's retirement match. We reviewed the entire show, gave our thoughts on it. It's out now. Check it out. TSK All MFN Day on the YouTubes. Also, a lot of other shows have dropped. The WrestlePalooza's dropped. The Halloween Havoc's dropped with the Demoness. We also have All Out. An older All Out episode should be coming. We're trying to clean that vault out as we head into the new year. What the new year means, new shows, and the boys have already stated we will be covering World's End, so that will be coming your way. We'll definitely do that. And for the fun of it, it is in the talks, and if I say, I'd like to bring these up because if it's in the talks and I bring it to the masses, it may all of a sudden become a show. The wrestling guys want to talk politics, and that might just be something fun we could do for the end of the year show. Maybe we'll have a few drinks and just go on a fucking rant of all rants and have a good old time. So an end of the year show for the TSK, quote unquote, could be coming your way. A lot is coming your way though from the Footy Pod. The inspiration came hot, heavy, and yelled right in my face, for lack of better terminology. It's going to be a lot of MLS for right now. I apologize for those out there that are like, I want to hear you fucking bitch about Spurs. Trust me, that's coming too, because they've been abysmal. But I'm going to try to keep it positive for a little bit. And on the positivity side, again, the MLS is happening. They have 2 drafts every year. One is a super draft based on college players and players under 20 in international stages, and their expansion draft, players under the age of 25 who are eligible to be moved. It's kind of a weird thing with 4 years of play. It's fucking weirdo. I'll explain it in the whole video, and I'll tell you the 4 picks that San Diego FC make. Hopefully I can get some stuff written down, and Corey can talk to you about Charlotte FC and get that situated, since the Max Footy Pod spreads all throughout the world of football, from English to American. And no, I'm not talking about with the pads on. So, whole lot again is coming. I've got 3 episodes dropping by this weekend, a roster breakdown, a signing, and people to release, all from San Diego FC. We signed a striker. Is it the one I want? No, because the one I want plays for Barcelona, and I'll talk about him in a whole other fucking show. So the only way to follow all this fun stuff is follow all the fun socials. And trust me, they're everywhere, especially on the Twitter, Max Wrestling UK, Captain 512, SMR Podnet, Max Football Pod. Gotta take a breath because it's so much. Check out the Beautifully Done website, where I don't have to catch my breath, and you can just click those links, maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com. And do not forget to hit the subscribe button, follow button right here on the YouTubes. Then head over to the Facebook, where all the fun interactions happen, where you can be a part of it all, an EVP, if you will, hang out for the Aftermax. And then, of course, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and everywhere else, including the cast Bizox. Still thinking Mike for that one.
Yes. And before we go anywhere, I'm also going to go back and drop an extra 300 points on the bell end board for the guy that seems to be doing laps around the block on his fucking bike for the last half an hour. Because, dude,
Motherfucker.
I don't know how to tell you this. Actually, no, I do.
You know how to tell you this.
I know exactly how to tell you this. Hold on a second. You get the 300 points because...
I'm trying to cut an award-winning
Being a Timu Undertaker.
fucking Roberts from New York City.
I can't hear anything.
I'm trying to cut an award.
Doesn't that work?
It worked, but we just couldn't hear. You got to get it closer.
Gee, hang on, hold on.
Sam Roberts.
It's on the
goddamn
wrong
it.
side of the mic, that's why. Hold on.
I'm trying to cut an award-winning podcast with Sam fucking Roberts from New York City. Shit. Still nothing.
Nah. It's okay.
No.
I'm trying to record a goddamn world-class podcast with Sam fucking Roberts. Shit.
How's this?
I'm trying to cut an award-winning podcast with
right.
Sam fucking Roberts from
No.
New York City.
Shit. Well, anyway, that was the classic clip of Steve Austin ranting.
Love it.
It's probably Teams blocking out background noise. So,
Probably.
in that case, you probably didn't hear the bike, but there you go. Thank you once again. This is the last time you'll see us before Christmas, so we hope you have a very merry, festive day. I'll certainly enjoy it more than last year, but that's a different story. God bless us, everyone. We will see you the day after Christmas, next Friday, for Promogeddon. Goodbye. Mwah. And Maliki Liki Maka.
Damn, Merry Christmas to you all. To all, good night.
Shit.